But everybody, everybody, welcome to your featured hour here on the Meet Me app. This feature show that happens here every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Time, here only in the Meet Me streets. Yay! Happy Halloween! Thank you, thank you, thank you. So before we get the show started, I do want to say and give a couple reminders that number one, biggest reminder of all, you guys, this is a featured show. Featured show. Thank you, Emoji J, my lovely admin. Shout out to you. Everybody go favorite Emoji J. So what does it mean that this is a featured show? Well, it's very simple. Because it's a feature show, there's no profanity when we speak, also in the comment box, okay? Everything has to be very respectful. We also have a format that we have to follow, all right? And I'm going to go over that very shortly. And we're gonna have two amazing guests today that I'm so excited to speak to on this Halloween day. So I think that's all the announcements I have to make. I do want to remind you and ask you to please stay throughout the entire show up until the end of the show, because we're gonna have amazing things happening in the show today. Are you ready? I wish I had drum rolls. So the first thing that's gonna happen is I'm going to give you the topic of the day. Then I'm going to introduce my very first guest. Then we're gonna go into the quote of the day based on the topic. Then I'm going to introduce my second guest for the day. Then we're gonna go into the tip of the day. And then at the very end, I'm gonna have both my guests come into the chat box for final thoughts and to ask them the question that I ask everyone on the show. And if you have been in the show before, you know exactly what that question is. So stick around. Also, at the very end of the show, I am going to be announcing who my new bouncer is going to be. And the way we do that is whoever's my top supporter in the stream today is going to be part of my bouncing family, okay? And today, I'm actually super excited, you guys, because I have a big announcement that I've known for a couple of months, but I wasn't supposed to talk about it, okay? But I'm super excited because all of you guys know that I'm going to be going to Life Fest, which is on the 3rd, so it's on Friday, this Friday. But what you guys don't know is that I am going to be one of the featured creators at Life Fest. So I'm going to be part of the main event at Life Fest. So if you guys are going to Life Fest, if you have your tickets, if you're a streamer, I would love to meet you in person. It's gonna be super fun. And I am finally able to share with you guys those amazing news. Thank you to Chris Casper for inviting me to be part of the featured creators at Life Fest. I am super excited. It's going to be my very first time, and I cannot wait. So thank you guys for all the support that you guys always show me during the show and just on Instagram and during my streams. I'm very excited. The other thing I want to say is Angelito, hello! Shout out to Angel. By the way, you guys, Angel is another featured content creator who's also going to be featured at Life Fest. And we're going to be going to Life Fest together. And I'm so excited. So you guys got to make sure that you tune in to both of our social medias throughout the weekend, because it's going to be lit, you guys. It's going to be lit. I'm in character. Can you guess? I'm in character today. It's going to be lit, you guys. Thank you, my loves. So everybody, welcome to Own It. Welcome to Own It this Halloween 2023. Okay, welcome. And my name is Cicely. I go by that Cuban girl. Yes, I am in fact Cuban. All right, I speak both English and Spanish. And so a little bit about me is I'm a former Miss Cuba. I've done a lot of pageants. I am a model. I currently live in Los Angeles, California, where I pursue a career in hosting, modeling. I'm a former ring girl for boxing. What else? I also been in a few films and acting and the whole thing. So the intention with Own It, with this feature show, is for me to bring all my experience that I've acquired outside in the entertainment industry to you guys, my lovely streaming community. And how do we do that? Well, the way we do that is I sit here and chat with two amazing guests that I have every single week. Usually everyone's different every week, and we get to have amazing conversations and lift each other up. And the intention behind Own It is so you and I can become the best versions of ourselves through owning the uniqueness of who we are. Okay, so I am super excited because I wholeheartedly believe that the only way to be successful at anything is to own who we are and share it authentically. And that reminds me, you guys, I have to take a pause and say thank you so much to each and every single one of you guys. I am looking at the comment box. I see everybody coming in. I see the hearts, the gifts, everything. I'm so appreciative. Thank you for being here. Your energy is so much appreciated. And I do want to say that because it's a feature show, I cannot address each and every one of you individually, but I do see you all, and I appreciate all of the support and all the love. Okay, so I want to share the topic of the day today. And this is a topic that I am super excited to share because I felt that it had a little bit to do with Halloween, but not too much. But also, I think you guys took really well last week's episode, which was all about branding. And so this week, I wanted to make the topic of the day kind of like a branch of a branding, but a little different. So the topic of the day is why adding value to your streams, besides having fun, is so important. Okay, why adding value to your streams, in parentheses, besides having fun, it's so important. And this is the topic today. I kind of chose that too because both my guests, and if you guys see me looking to the sides, because I have my script here, I have all my notes, so I apologize for that. But the reason I wanted to, thanks, Louie. The reason I wanted to also create this topic is because both my guests today do very fun streams, but they also, besides doing fun streams, add value to the people that, you know, that come on their streams. So I'm super excited to talk to them and pick their brains a little bit. But when it comes to this thing specifically, okay, I have realized even in my own life, in my own Instagram, my own brands outside of the streams, right, that when you truly add value to people, that's how you really connect with people. And I'm going to be expanding a little bit more on how I've been doing that personally in the last year, specifically in the last year. But just stick around. So before I welcome my first guest, thank you so much for being here. I see you all. I see you all coming in. Thank you for the gifts. Oh my gosh. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. You guys are all amazing. I'm so grateful that you guys are here. I see everybody. Shout out to Culinary. I'm excited to meet you too. Shout out to Angel Moreno, who's a dear friend of mine. And, you know, thank you guys. And if you guys are new on here, make sure to click to hit the favorite button and to show some love, okay? And today's Halloween, you guys. It's going to be an amazing, amazing week. So get ready for that. It is a Life Fest week. So stoked, okay? All right, so you guys, is my guest here? Are my guests here? Who's my first guest? Can the guest request the chat box? Can the guest emoji or the guest on here? All right, amazing. So I am going to, okay, my first guest, one second. Let me introduce her. My guest number one, she is a wood artist. She is a stay-at-home mom as well. She's a photography, she's an artist, and she's all about the good vibes on her streams. She sent me a really long bio, but I want her to tell you guys specifically exactly who she is. Everybody, welcome to Own It. Today on Halloween, Bella D or Bella DN.
Hi, everybody. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. It's so nice to meet you.
You too. It's good
How
to see you
today. Please introduce yourself.
I am Bella Deanne, and I like working with wood art mostly, and I like sharing that with everybody. And then we always have fun too. I throw some jokes out there, and we listen to music and play games and stuff like that.
Amazing. Can I just say your makeup is spectacular?
Thank you. Here,
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
I did it while FaceTiming my cousin. She was like, "Okay, put a mark here, put a mark there." So she did a good job.
I love that. So
Thank you.
Bella, Deanne, right? It's Deanne.
Yes.
So tell everybody a little bit what do you do in your regular life and how did you transition into being a streamer?
I only actually started streaming about 2 months ago. I'm actually really, really brand new to it, like very brand new.
Well, welcome to
And
the
I
ministry.
thank you. I've tried doing it with other platforms in the past, but it never really felt comfortable. And it's like once I found Meet Me, it's like I found my other shadow people. I call it shadow people, not bad shadows, but like I don't know. It's the people here have more of my sense of humor, almost like more of a dark comedy. And I feel like they're more on my level than people in like TikTok and other streams and other platforms. So I feel like I found like the friends I've been looking for a really long time.
I love
It's
that you
really
say
fun.
that because I can totally relate because when actually I started streaming on Meet Me last August, so last year, but after I started streaming on here, I kind of tried streaming on different apps and I just didn't feel the same way. The people were just different and I just really
Mm-hmm.
love my community on here. That's why I've stuck to Meet Me. So I can totally relate to that. And welcome. It's gonna be so amazing
Thank
to have you
you.
here.
Thank you so much. I love doing this. It's so much fun. And I find like when I go through really stressful times, like a few weeks ago, there was some really just life, life happens. And I would sit out here, and my cousin's the one that got me started streaming. And he's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Just all the voices in my head are starting to yell." He goes, "Then go live." He goes, "Doesn't matter if anybody shows up, pretend they're there, talk to them, don't listen, just go live." And now I find I keep doing it more and more, and I don't have the voices as much. It's like therapy.
I love it. It is like therapy. And I remember when I first started my first month or two, I just hit the live button and I was literally just dancing. And my OGs that are here right now, they know for a fact. I was just dancing. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing,
I'll
but I'm
chair
just,
dance. I chair dance
yeah,
all the time.
yeah. And I met a
Oh
whole bunch of
my gosh.
people. I love that. So what do you do? You said that you're a wood artist. How does that work exactly?
I use mostly a pyrography machine. It's like a wood burning machine. It's a little box and it has a pin that you hold, kind of like this. And then it has a little metal tips on it. And I can do pictures on wood like this.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. It's like a chopping board.
Yeah, this is a bamboo cutting board. So I wanted
Oh,
to
I
do a
love
really pretty
that.
flower on it. And then I have a bunch more. So I'm going to show you guys as we talk, but I can answer questions if you have more. So this one came with the other one. So this is bamboo as well.
I love that. Okay, so I love, and this is exactly why I chose the topic today, because I wanted to talk a little bit about branding. People seem to really like it that last episode, but because I did an episode on branding, I wanted to kind of do it a bit different. So adding value. So as a wood artist, right? This is you market yourself as such outside of the app, right?
Mhm. Yes. I have an Instagram. It's bella.deanne.9. And I show a lot. I have a lot more of the stuff I've created over the years. And I'm in the process of setting up a website right now so that people can actually buy my stuff. I've tried selling it on other platforms, Etsy and stuff, but it didn't go over too well. I ended up spending money and not making money. So I've been holding on to them for years. But I
Wow,
like doing
yeah, do
pictures
not
that
hold
nobody
on to
else
them anymore,
does.
girl. They're amazing.
I like doing pictures. Most of the biography things that are out there are very similar to this. Let me show you. It's right here. Are very similar to this. And I like these pictures. I'm an Okie. I came from the country. I'm a hillbilly in heart at heart. So like I like doing this picture. I love the tree most of all, but they're not exciting. They don't get my heart racing. They don't make me happy to be doing it. Doing things that are different does. Things like this.
Oh, wow. That's so
I'm going to kind of
cool.
close up so everybody can see it better and I'll move it around. The cutting boards I have sealed with cutting board sealant. You can use them. I wouldn't suggest ever soaking them. Wipe them off immediately. Don't put anything hot on them, nothing like that. They're mostly for show. So like you can put like sliced meats on them and have people eat the meat off and uncover what's underneath. And I have
Like,
some that have like naked Jasmine on it. Like I have some cutting boards where I've done like naked girls, like you see her back, but it's Princess Jasmine, and then stuff like that. So like if people are eating off of it, they're going to slowly uncover the pictures that are underneath. This is what I'm actually working on right now. So I started this one a few days ago.
wow.
I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with the background yet. I might have it fade out as it goes this way and become more realistic as it goes this way. I'm not sure. Still playing with that.
Have you ever thought about or tried to do cutting boards with wordings like positive affirmations and stuff like that?
I haven't done positive affirmations. I have done wording on some on the flower and the turtle. On the back, I want to put the flower one, I want to put the quote by somebody. You can see a world in a grain of sand and a universe in a flower, I believe it is. Something like that. I want to put that on the back of the one with the flower. And I've been trying to find a really good quote about the fantasy or imagination for the turtle one, and I just haven't been able to find one that I like yet. But that's what I wanted to do originally with them. Here's another one. I did a few creepy ones that are Halloween based. I've been doing them this last month.
That is so beautiful. See, and this is when I think of creating a brand where you're adding value to people. I think of stuff like this because people, you know, even though it's just art really enriches people's lives. And oh wow, that's so pretty. And I feel like even if you added like quotes or positive affirmations or wordings, it would be even more impactful because
That's a really good
it's something,
idea.
yeah, because it's something that people could have in their home and read every day, you know? Oh wow, you're so good.
I did different, each one of the snakes. Well, I did like 4 snakes with each pattern. So they all have different like geometric patterns on them.
Wow, that's beautiful. The detail on that.
It was
So
so
how
much
long
fun
did
to
it
do.
take you? So like the Medusa one, how long did it take you to make?
I usually make 2 at the same time. So at the same time I was doing Medusa, I was actually working on the Haunted Hourglass. These 2, I believe, yes, at the same time. It takes about a week to do both of them.
Okay.
So it's about a week's worth of working on it. And I switch back and forth. So I can get 2 boards done in a week.
That's amazing. So everybody, welcome to Own It. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I want to say thank you for being on the show today. This is the feature show. This is a feature show, so please keep it respectful in here. But my name is Cicely. I go by that Cuban girl. And what we do in Own It is we become the best versions of ourselves through owning the uniqueness of who we are. And right now I'm talking to my first guest, Bella Jan. And she's a wood artist, and she's showing us all of her beautiful creations and talking about how she got into streaming and being an artist, etc. So Bella, for somebody who's trying to brand themselves and add value, let's say they're an artist like you, what would be a tip that you could give to them so they can get started?
Find what makes you feel the most comfortable in your skin. For me, it was dyeing my hair. Yes, last week it was pink on top. Now it's purple everywhere, but that helps me feel comfortable in my own skin so that I can look at my reflection on the live and not want to hide. So whatever you have to do, whether it's wigs, makeup, an outfit, glasses, whatever you have to do to make yourself feel more comfortable in your own skin, then that's going to help you be able to sell yourself better, not in a bad way.
I love that. Have you thought about, are you on TikTok or Instagram or anything?
I am. I'm on Instagram and TikTok. I will put the links in my bio. They're not in there yet, so I will add both of them to my bio. But they're both with Bella Deanne in the words.
I love that. Well, everybody, please connect with Bella. And do you have any shout outs that you want to give, anything you're doing?
Emoji J, he is an amazing person. He has helped me so much. And I want to give a big shout out to Emoji J. He is awesome. And JC, you're my buddy. I love you both so much. Thank you so much. And Nashi, I love you too.
Thank you so much. Emoji J is amazing. He's my admin, and I couldn't do the show without him because I just don't have the patience to sit and like find people on the app. And I love meeting all of you, but he does all the heavy lifting for me, and I
Yeah.
love him for that.
He's a really nice guy. He's a very, very sweet guy.
He is. Well, thank you, Bella Diane, for being part of the show.
Thank
And
you
if
for
you stay
having
all the
me.
way, I would love to have you back at the end of the show. So please stick around.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. How do I get out? How do I get out?
All right, you guys. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new on the show, hello. My name is Cicely. I go by That Cuban Girl here on the Meet Me streets and on YouTube, by the way, That Cuban Girl. Emoji J is going to drop my Instagram on here shortly. So I want to invite you all to connect with me on IG. I am always on IG, like always. So if you want to DM me, connect with me, make sure that you hit me up on there. Also, I want to say that I'm going to be at Life Fest this weekend. Oh, hello, legend. Shout out to one of my besties on here on the app. I'm going to be at Life Fest this weekend, and I'm actually going to be one of the featured content creators at Life Fest, and I'm so excited to meet all of you guys. So please make sure you hit me up on Instagram also for that, so I can say hello and give you a hug and take photos and chat. You know, I'm super looking forward to meeting everybody who's going to Life Fest. And with that said, you guys, I want to remind you that whoever is my top gifter today is going to be my newest bouncer. Legend, I owe you a bouncing power. So if you can think about it, just tell me now. Thank you. And happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. This is, if you know me, you know I'm not very much into Halloween and dressing up. I'm really not. I'm honestly, you guys, I'm not that kind of streamer. But I tried. Today I tried. This is me trying, okay? Okay? No, but in all seriousness, I did a runway show a couple days ago and I modeled this and they let me keep it. And I was like, this is perfect. Now I don't have to go and buy a Halloween costume. It's actually a mask, but I figure it would be a little creepy if I put it down. It's creepy, huh? So I'm just gonna leave it up. But you guys, today's topic makes me super excited. Thank you. Today's topic makes me super excited because, you know, last week we talked about branding and everybody seemed to really like the topic. People were really engaged. And, you know, so I figured today I would do something very similar, but kind of worded a little different just to add value, pun intended. Adding value, get it? So I really want to add value to you guys. I have realized that despite all the things that I do in my personal life, like modeling and everything in entertainment, I always do my best to add value to people and not just show up as like just a pretty face, you know? So if you guys go to my Instagram, you'll see that if I post a runway video, I try to give tips on confidence or how to walk better, or, you know, I do my best in doing that stuff, or, you know, write a motivational caption, something where people can really feel empowered, because I believe in the power of empowering. I don't think, I mean, and in my entertainment career, I've met so many people who are very competitive. And me personally, I don't think we should be that competitive. Like, competition's good, but I think we should share the wealth, right? If you have knowledge about something, share the knowledge, pass it on, right? Help somebody else be better and be the best versions of themselves. And this is exactly what I do here on Own It. I love doing Own It because I feel like I'm adding value to you guys and giving tips, and hopefully they're well received, right? So today's topic is why adding value to your streams, besides making them fun, is so important. And, you know, to be honest with you guys, I'm not the queen of making my streams fun. My friend here, both my friends here, Legend and Angel, are the kings of that. Their streams are always fun and innovative and new, and I love that. But that is just not me, honestly. I don't know. I'm a talker. I mean, I love talking. I love empowering people and being positive, and that's my superpower, right? Like, the whole making things fun is not really my superpower, but I own it, right? That's the key. I own it. I know who I am. I know who I'm not, and that's totally okay. You guys like me for who I am, and that's cool. So, I believe so much in the power of adding value. Happy Halloween, thank you. I believe so much in the power of adding value during your streams because let let me see. There are so many different ways in which you can add value. Okay, it's not a linear path. It's not, this is the right way, this is the wrong way. These are so cute. I'm not supposed to say thank you during feature shows, but these are so adorable. Thank you guys. Happy Halloween. Yes, so there's no right or wrong way to add value. I think every streamer has a different way in which they do their streams, and that is totally okay. I was just talking to Bella Dian, and her way of adding value, she's a wood artist. She shares her art. She makes people happy. If that is your way of adding a value and making people happy, then that is the way that you're adding value to people on your streams. So my first tip would be figure out what it is that makes your streams different, and figure out what it is that you can do to add value to people, and not just on your streams, but also if you have a brand. And to have a brand doesn't mean you have to have a business. If you're a public figure, an artist, a streamer, whatever it is that you do, you probably are your own brand. And yes, you as a brand are a business. So how can you brand market yourself better to add value? Fortunately, we are in an era right now where social media is a huge thing. And I used to truly dislike social media. I mean, 5 years ago, I would have never thought of streaming, being so active on Instagram at all. But now I've gotten to understand that social media is a beautiful tool, that if we know exactly, that if we know exactly how to use it, we can truly reach a lot of people and truly help other people if that is your intention. So first, what is your intention with having your own brand? And secondly, how can you add value to people through your brand? I'm going to give you an example. And I still have so many, such a long way to go, because I'm still learning every day as I go. But for example, I always had a really hard time with my social media on how the heck was I going to add value to people, because I'm a model, I do all these things in entertainment, and it could be a really shallow industry, right? So I had to really think really hard about this. And I started realizing, well, a way that I can add value to people is simply by sharing my knowledge and teaching people how to do what I do, right? And that's my way to add value to people. And I know that I have a long way to go, but same thing with my beauty and wellness business that I have, where I help people with their hair, their skin, their wellness, right? I'm helping them have a better lifestyle, which goes very hand in hand with what I do with my brand, right, on my social media. So I do my best. Obviously, it's not every single post, but I do my very best to post things that are positive, empowering, and that somehow I'm not only showcasing me as a model or whatever, but I'm also helping others become better while they learn how to do that. Another tip I have for you guys is, who are you speaking to? Are you speaking, for me, when I post things, and even through Own It, through the show, through my streams, where I believe I add a lot of value to you guys and to the streams, is who am I speaking to? Well, I'm speaking to myself 10 years ago, because 10 years ago, I was not the person I am today. I was not this confident. I did not know that many things. So I am simply speaking to me 10 years ago. And so hopefully that helps somebody, because that's a tip that truly helped me when I heard it. I heard it from Tony Robbins, and that truly changed my life. And ever since I started thinking about that, I'm talking to myself 10 years ago, everything has changed. So I know I kind of deviated there, and I gave you the tip of the day before all the other stuff, but I kind of just wanted to get that out of the way and share it with you guys. So welcome to Own It, you guys. I'm super excited that you guys are here. Thank you for being here. Happy Halloween. Thank you for all the gifts, all the love. I'm going to give a quick shout out to my top gifters so far on today's stream. And I'm going to start with number 10, Somewhere in Time. Thank you. Number 9, Kai Rift. Number 8, Lucky Queen. Thank you. Number 7, Sin City Rubber. Number 6, Nina's Lucky Charm. Number 5, Libe's Apronizer. Hopefully I said that right. Number 4, Kid Sensation. Thanks, my love. Number 3, Angel Moreno. Number 2, Legend. And number 1, Wayne. Thank you guys so much for showing all the love. Before we continue, we move on to the quote of the day. Quick reminder, I will be at Life Fest this weekend, and I am proud to say that I can finally announce I am one of the featured content creators at Life Fest. So I will be at the main event this weekend in Arizona, and I'm going with my dear friend Angel Moreno, and it's gonna be so fun. So I really hope that you guys will tune into your social medias or live streams, because it's gonna be lit. You cannot miss it. Okay, thanks for all the favorites and all the love. Okay, the quote of the day, you guys, is: if you add the value, you will become the brand. Find a way to add more value than anyone else does. Okay, I'm going to repeat it. If you add the value, you will become the brand. Find a way to add more value than anyone else does. So I love that quote because I relate to it. I agree with it 100%. All right, my love. So I'm going to ask my second guest of the day to please request the chat box. And thank you, Kid Sensation. And happy Halloween, everybody. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. All the love. Okay, is my second guest in here? Yeah, oh, yeah, he's here. He's here. Okay, you guys. So I want to say hello to my second guest. My second guest is a single dad. A single dad. His streams are full of good vibes. And quote, he wants absolutely no drama. Everybody, welcome to Own It, Rich Lucky, or should I say, Nina's Lucky Charm.
It's a pleasure meeting you. It's a pleasure meeting you. How you doing?
I am amazing. Thank you for being here today. Nice to meet you in an amazing costume.
This is my first. I do cosplay, and everybody calls me their love leprechaun. So.
Oh my God, I love that so much. Well, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Well, I raised my daughter since she was 1. Now she's a teenager, so I had to fight for getting some quality time with her while she's a teenager. But she's out with her friends today. Halloween was always our day. I dressed up, and she dressed up, and we always took pictures. I remember being dressed as the Angry Bird while she was a little princess, and I was running around the neighborhood like acting like the Angry Bird, and she was laughing. Now it's different. So, yeah.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. So how's it been being a single dad to a girl?
It's been great. I mean, she's a beautiful, smart, loving person. I did something right. I had no idea what to do. I used to braid her hair as a little kid. She's a mix. Her mom's from Zimbabwe, so she's a leprechaun and African. So she's amazing. I love watching her.
I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell everybody on here a little bit. What do you do on your streams? How long you've been streaming for? What's your favorite part?
Well, I started when the whole COVID lockdown started. I picked up my phone and went in POF, and I've given up on the dating part for a long time. And I went in there, I saw all these pictures. I'm like, what is this? I started going to people's, I didn't know there were streams on there. So I followed people and then became bouncers and started gifting. And then like September, after the whole lockdown started, I was like, I'm going to stream. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to stream. And I'll go on there and there'll be nobody there except for the people that I supported. But people will come in from the back door and take videos of me singing, because I'll be singing Journey or like REO Speedwagon or like old 80s songs, and they'll record it and put it on Instagram. And I'll see it on Instagram the next day. I'm like, what? So that started my singing career on here. So I sing sometimes. If I know the songs, I can sing it. So, and then always good vibes, different types of music. I listen to everything. So I've been streaming for 3 years, and it's been fun.
So what do you do with your profession outside of the app?
I'm a recruiting coordinator for nurses and medical field. So I work from home now with the whole lockdown. So So that kind of helps with streaming.
That helps a lot. I love that. But I love that you're a professional and you also do this because you would never think usually people who are doctors or something like that, you don't see them streaming. So I think it's really cool.
Yeah. And this was like, she was talking about therapy. When the whole lockdown was going on, my daughter was going through mental health things, and she was in and out of inpatient. And that whole year, I streamed all the time because she wasn't home. And this was my therapy because I had quit drinking in 2007, and doing streaming all the time kept me from doing that, kept me away from that, because I was like depressed about her not being home, because I've never had her not had the house for that long of a time. And it really helped. And I met a lot of cool people through that I've known for years. So good relationships, and like-minded people, and always cool. I could talk to people on Instagram and they could help me out. And I wouldn't have had that if I didn't like press that button and come in POF that one day. So yeah.
100%. So what's been your favorite part so far?
Being creative. I never thought I'm not a singer, but I have a karaoke kind of machine, Alexa, and it has all the lyrics, but I never thought I could sing like in front of a camera. Or I do cosplay every Friday. This last Friday I was Lieutenant Dangle from Reno 911, so that was fun. So it's just fun. I mean, I never thought I'd cosplay. So
Yeah, well, streams are supposed to be fun, right? People come here to get their minds off of the daily jobs or their daily lives, and that's the best part about this, and building community, making friends that you would have never met otherwise, right?
Yeah, definitely. I wish everybody all lived in the same area.
I know. So how long did you say you're a streamer for?
3 years.
Amazing. Are you going to be going to Live Fest?
Unfortunately, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. I would have gone to the last one if it was in Orlando, but then that got canceled. So
Yeah, 100%. So, okay, so the topic today is about branding and how we add value. So how do you think you personally add value to people in your streams or in your personal life?
well, like you said, like it's escape from reality. When I'm doing cosplay, I act out the part. I just don't dress it. So like I was Jim Morrison from The Doors, and I was singing the Doors songs in like a leather pants and a tie down shirt with a wig on, just like getting out of my comfort zone. Hopefully others can like dig it and like forget about their daily, like whatever they're going through. So yeah.
Yeah, I love that so much. So what's like your goal on here?
Just meeting cool people, meeting like-minded people. And I have my job, my career, so this is just for fun. So.
I love that. Do you have any tips like for someone who's starting, like let's say somebody who's a professional like yourself and they want to do something different, but they're scared or they don't know how to start?
Just turn it on, and just dance or whatnot. People will be coming in, and just have good conversations. Like there's always different topics going on in here. No politics or religion, but like just like talking about life stuff, or talking about like music or whatnot, movies. So it's always like a chill, and good ideas. Nobody's wrong in here. So
Yeah, definitely no politic talks or anything of the sort, for sure. I love that. So, what do you have anything coming up, like any shout outs, any shows or anything you're doing on here?
no. I just did an auction this last Friday. That's why I have Nina's lucky charm on, because she won me. She was a lucky one. Thank you, Nina. But yeah, so nothing anytime soon. I am so the cosplay thing. The first St. Patrick's Day that I was streaming, I had a show. It was for 4 hours. And it was so busy in here. I must have made like a milli and a half, which I don't really care about that, of diamonds, but it was just like fun, you know. So every St. Patrick's Day there's an event. I'm gonna have an auction, so I'm gonna try to have like 12 people that, you know, I'll be dressed up in my full leprechaun gear, and they have to wear their best green. So that's not until March, but
That's gonna be really cool.
yeah, it's fun. You know, it's on a Sunday, but uh, Sunday people have auctions, so yeah. I never hosted one before. I tried before, but it was too late, so I had to cancel that. But yeah, so
Yeah, I've never hosted one myself, but I've been part of two, and they've been really fun.
yeah, anxiety attack, but fun.
Really? Because you don't know if people are gonna show up and stuff.
No, you just never know, you know. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I love that. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being here on Own It today. I'm gonna be bringing you back in a little bit, in like 5 minutes, so don't go anywhere, okay?
I'll stay right here.
Okay. Everybody go favorite Lucky Charm or Rich Lucky.
Rich Lucky. It was a pleasure meeting you.
It was so nice to meet you as well, and I'm gonna be seeing you very shortly, okay?
Yeah.
Ciao.
Ciao.
That was so nice, you guys. Guys, my phone is at 10%. OMG. OMG. But thank you guys for being here. You guys are always so amazing. Thank you for showing up and being part of Own It. We're not done with the show yet. But I want to say thank you to both my guests for being. I know. I'm like, where's my charger? Where's my charger? Oh, okay. Hold on. Give me a second, you guys. I'm so sorry. But anyways, today's show makes me really excited because it's a topic that I absolutely love talking about. I think it's important, especially if, okay, we're all plugged in, especially if we're streamers or if we're public figures or even if we just have a business or if we're an artist. It makes me really excited to talk about this and share it with you guys because it's something that took me a long time to even understands, like, what's a brand, how do I add value, all these things. And thank you, Emoji, for the reminder. Welcome everybody to Own It. This is your featured hour with your girl Cicely, aka that Cuban girl. And please make sure to connect with me on Instagram. Emoji J just dropped my IG right here in the comment box. You can see it. Connect with me on YouTube at that Cuban girl as well. And I'm a model, former Miss Cuba, actress, host, all the things I do. You know, I'm entertainment, and my intention with Own It is to help you and I become the best versions of ourselves through owning the uniqueness of who we are. Today's topic is why adding value to your streams besides having fun, it's so important. That is the topic today. And like I was saying, it's very important because with us, any little thing we do on the streams represents us, right? Every little thing we do in life represents us. So how are we going to show up for ourselves and represent ourselves? And sure, we can have all the glitz and glam of, you know, I've seen a lot of people that do amazing content with like professional cameras. You can do all of that. But if you don't want to do all of that, or if you don't know how to do all of that, there are other ways as well that you can actually put your content out there. For example, in my case, I don't do, like, you know, my content is not, it's not, I mean, I don't have the best editing chops, or, you know, when you look at my content, it's stuff I do for work, but it's nothing, I mean, it's very simply edited. I didn't spend a lot of time on it, right? So you can always put content out there showcasing your art or your business or even your streams, whatever it is that you do, in a better way and in a consistent way, so people know what to expect from you, so people go to your page and they know exactly what you are about just by looking at your page, right? So that's extremely important. And so the reason why adding value excuse me, it's so important when it comes to anything you do, your streams, your branding, your social media, is because adding value is one way in which people can get to trust you. and in which people can get to truly know you. I believe that it is not until people truly can get to know you and trust you that they're going to trust and like what you're about, your business, your brand, whatever you're selling, I don't know, your art. In the case of Bella Deanne, who was here previously, Legend, you gotta tell me who your bouncer is gonna be. In the case of Bella Deanne, who was here previously, she's a wood artist, and I don't know how she handles her Instagram or anything, but well, but I would say showing up consistently for her brand on socials and posting appealing content and appealing photos and appealing videos. When I say appealing, I don't mean super complicated editing or anything. I just mean good lighting and very clear, right? And that's super important. And try to always add value. It's not just about showing what we do or art, it's about how can this help somebody else in their lives. So, because if sadly, if you're not doing that, if people don't think that what you're selling or showing, your business, your brand, your art is going to help them in their lives, they're not going to buy it, right? And that is just the truth of everything. And you are a brand, so when you're showing up to people on social, on your streams, and even if you just want to have more VIPs, or more friends or more people to support you, well, they have to like you, they have to relate to you, they have to be about who you are. And my recommendation is be authentically yourself. You don't do anything with pretending you're somebody that you're not, because ultimately people can always catch up to that. So please just be authentically yourself, show up as yourself, speak your mind, right? And be clear about your intentions. And those who are going to relate with you will, and those who won't, then they won't. But when we show up on our streams and on socials, it's super important that people get to know us and people get to trust us. And one way, or the best way to do that, is to add value to people always. It's one of the reasons why, excuse me, I started this show and I wanted a feature show, because I believe that feature shows can really unite all of us. They can put us all in the map. They can connect each other with each other, and giving tips and hearing from other people, other content creators as well, is adding people to a lot of other people that go into your streams. So that is my ramble and my tip of the day. And I hope you guys really understood it and helped you. And if you have any questions, you can always hit me up on my DMs. I am not here that much unless it's for my show on Tuesdays, but I am always on IG. So you guys can always find me on there and then message me on there. So you're welcome. We're reaching the very end, the very last minutes of Own It, of this beautiful featured hour here on the Meet Me app. And just a little welcome reminder of everybody who's just tuning in right now. My name is Cicely. I go by That Cuban Girl. And this is my show, Own It. It's a feature show. And the intention with Own It is to help you and I become the best versions of ourselves through owning the uniqueness of who we are. I believe that just owning who we are and owning our uniqueness it doesn't matter who you are, what we do, what you look like, you are unique and you have a story that is worth sharing. So do that. That's why you're in this earth, okay? So thank you for being here. I do want to before I bring both my guests back in the box, I do want to remind you guys, I'm going to be a featured content creator this weekend at Life Fest in Arizona. So I'm super excited. If you guys are going to be at Life Fest, make sure to hit me up. I want to get to know you. I want to take a photo. I want to say hi. I want to meet you in person. I know I'm going to be meeting Emoji J in person and a couple of my other friends on here, but make sure that you say hello. I'm going to be at the main event, at the main stage at Life Fest. I'm super excited that, I got invited to do that and I get to meet all of you guys. With that said, I'm going to quickly give a shout out to the top gifters of today's stream, and I'm going to start with number 5, okay? Number 5, Nina's lucky charm. Thank you, Rich Lucky. Number 4, Angel Moreno. Number 3, Wayne. Number 2, my dear friend, Kid Sensation. And number 1, my other dear friend, Legend. Thank you so much, you guys, for the love and the support. And I don't know if Legend's here because he's my bouncer, but he's already a bouncer. And I owe him now 2 bouncing powers. But as usual, I don't think he's here anymore. We always go through this. So let me see who's my second. It's Kid Sensation. Okay, Kid, you are a bouncer, correct? You are. So Kid, you get to nominate somebody to become my bouncer. Who will that be? Who's my new bouncer, Kid Sensation? It's so funny because Legend comes in and he leaves. Lucky, okay. Rich Lucky is my newest bouncer. Where are you? Yay, that was so amazing. Kid Sensation, thank you for doing that. So welcome to my bouncing family, Rich Lucky. Now I will be more connected, you know. Thank you so much for supporting the show and being a guest. And right now, you guys, in the last few minutes of this featured hour, I want to welcome both my guests back for my the question that I ask everyone always. Okay, so let me welcome back. If Bella is here, Bella, please request the box. Welcome back, and you're my newest bouncer.
Thank you, Kid.
Yay! Okay.
I'll be here every Tuesday.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Hi. Well, I just want to say thank you so much to both of you for being part of Own It today on Halloween Day, which is so cool. I dressed up, which I never do, honestly. But thank you for being here, sharing your amazing energy. And I want to ask you guys something that I ask, excuse me, I ask everybody on the show at the end always. What is the one thing you can own about yourself that has helped you throughout your journey?
Ladies first.
Okay, probably my inner strength. I'm disabled and I got 30 different diseases. During COVID, I spent 2 years in bed, not being able to get out of bed, being so sick. Nearly died, not with COVID, just other things. And I'm not going to give up. I'm tired of letting life control when I can do things. And so if I don't feel good, okay, I might not stream that day, but the next day I feel good, I'm back on there. And I'm fighting to get my life back. And I'm never going to give up. I will never stop. So that's
I love that. Thank you for sharing that.
My inner strength.
Yeah. And what was the question again?
What is one thing you can own about yourself that has helped you throughout your journey?
A very compassionate person, you know, raising a little girl, you know, laid back and loyal. Loyalty is big to me, you know. So if you have a show on, like anybody has a show or doing something featured, I'm there supporting, you know. So, and yeah.
I love that so much. Thank you to both of you for joining me. And, you know, we still have a couple more minutes and I want to give you guys all the exposure as possible. So I'm going to ask you one more question each. Do you guys have a tip that you can give to people on here about just any kind of tip you want to give to people on here?
Just don't give up. You know, like, you know, people tell me, like, when I first started stream for an hour and a half. Stream for an hour and a half. Don't give up. If you have like 5 people or 50 people, just keep doing what you're doing. And, you know, that helped. Because some days it's been slow. You know, guys don't get as many viewers sometimes. So, you know, I just do my thing and I just turn it off when an hour and a half's done and do it again the next day or the next day.
Bella?
Repeat the question, because now my mind's going to a second question. I want to make sure I had it right.
just any tip that you want to give them to people on here.
See, and it jumped right out my head, and she's running down the street and she's laughing. I can hear her. I'd say find whatever gives you happiness. Whatever brings you the most joy in the world. Find a way to make money doing it if you can, or find a way to bring it into your life and not just have it be something that you only do once a year. Find that thing that brings you joy and find a way to make it a part of your life, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. Okay, everything has to be consensual, so no hurting people. But I'm like, if you love to draw, just draw. If you love to go for walks, go for walks. If you love to play with an animal, play with the animal. Like, make sure you bring happiness into your life more and feed your happy good part and not the bad parts.
I love that so much. Thank you to both of you for sharing your energy and your wonderful thoughts. And I have truly enjoyed having you both here. Happy Halloween. I hope you have an amazing day or night today. And just thank you.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you so much for having us. I really appreciate it very, very much. And all
And
your advice, totally taking it. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's do a little photo, you guys.
Do what now?
A little photo.
Okay.
Amazing. Well, thank you guys for being here on Own It. I'll see you guys soon. Everybody make sure you check out both of my amazing guests. Favorite them.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Have a good night.
You're
Have a
welcome.
good night, ladies.
Bye. How amazing were my guests today? Sorry, guys. There we go. How amazing were my guests today? I just want to say thank you so much. Legend, you're back. Legend, I owe you a